Look who I found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Juelz Santana is our guest today on the countdown.
Getting it in.
Excited to be back up here.
My
NYC.
man,
Yes.
it's been too long.
Definitely been too long, long overdue. Whatever you want to call it. I agree. I so agree.
I'm so happy though that I feel like you're in good spirits. You got good mixtape.
Yeah,
I feel like you're moving.
It's going down.
You were pissing me off for a while.
I was pissing myself off.
You were?
I tell the people, I don't blame nobody but myself. I woke up one day and just realized I was wasting a lot of time that I couldn't get back.
What was you doing?
I wasn't really doing nothing in like specifically. Like I just kind of felt like I lost my studio. A lot of people don't know. I had a studio actually recording every day. We recorded a lot of Diplomat music. Police raided my studio. I lost like 3 hard drives with like 100 songs on it that I was recording, and that would have been what I was going to be putting out. So that kind of distracted me. My man died in my studio a week before my studio got raided of liquor poisoning.
God.
You know,
liquor poisoning?
Alcohol poisoning. I had just had my son.
Oh my God.
So I just said, let me take time to figure out why a lot of things is happening around me. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't in that creative mode. You know, I was used to having a studio every day, being able to record whenever I wanted to. Not booking studio times. I wasn't used to that. So, you know what I'm saying? Everything just, you know, so I said once I got right, and I just woke up one day and I figured it out. I had a lot of good energy around me. You know, we still got the slow bucks popping though. Like if y'all, I mean, I see me on the music tip and certain things. I've always featured on records, let y'all know I was still capable of doing what I do. And you know, I'm always a trendsetter. You see, we got the slow bucks gear popping worldwide. I know who started that thing. You know what I'm saying? Hands down. But you know, we out here.
So wait, so when you say who started that, but is it yours?
Yeah, some partnership. Shout out to my man Soup. Shout out to Slow and Bucks. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yes.
Were you partnered before, or you just went so crazy?
These were my dudes. These were my homies. These were my actual team.
What are those sales looking like?
Oh, we looking good. We just got the deal with Mark Echo. Shout out to them. So you know, we officially gonna be in stores with the large brand. We had just been freelancing, but you see every artist has had it on. Every you know, we moving right now. Slow Bucks, keep up. That's the fastest snail in the world.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's the fastest snail in the world. So okay, so that's happened. So we got a mixtape now.
Definitely, this mixtape is like an album though, and it's
an album.
It's definitely
a
lot
full
of
album. There's
original
18
music
joints
on there. All original, no freestyles. Work with a lot of good people. Work with Wayne. Work with Wiz Khalifa. Work with Yo Gotti. Work with Jeremiah on there.
Good.
Work with Fab Ross. Meek got a song on there. So.
Yeah, we played that earlier.
Yeah, it's a good look.
The slow
it's
joint,
a good look. I just did my track list. Yo, I'm going to tell y'all the hell I went through to put out this tape. That's what I got to tell y'all, man. I had 3 studio rooms booked at one time in Premier Studios. I had the A room, the B room, and the C room. Because I was so late with just mastering and mixing that I had all these rooms going. My tape was supposed to be coming out at 7 o'clock. I was still in the studio mixing records at 6 o'clock.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it was going down, but you know,
well,
it all
I'm happy
worked out.
It's here, man.
I couldn't come late because you know how much I've been slagging. If this tape wouldn't have came out that day, it would have been over for me for real. Because I did too much promoting. People really thought it was serious. And if I wouldn't have came out, it would have just been like, you know what, the hell with Juelz.
Whatever on the next one.
We're gonna forget about him.
And what's up with everybody else? How are you moving with everybody? Like
everybody's good. Jim is on the mixtape. We got a song on the mixtape. Me, him, and Lil Durk.
Okay.
Chicago to Harlem. You know, me and Jim speak frequently. I don't speak to Cam every day like we used. That's the only thing I would say is with me and Cam. We don't speak or see each other as much as we used to. But when we do, we've already hatched out the whatever, you know, little issues that was that's what the whole reunion thing was. But reason people didn't get an album because like I told at the time I still wasn't in my creative space to do an album. I wasn't really doing music for me. So I wasn't ready to commit to do a Diplomat album at that time. We did the Salute record, so you know, like I tell people all the time, if the situation presents itself now that I'm, you know, back and I'm fully working and I'm cool with it, I'm definitely willing to make that happen. Shout out to Cam, shout out to Jim, shout out to Freaky. Already know we cannot use that Dipset word without saying my boy Freaky, man.
So now you're focused, right?
I'm super focused.
We're not gonna have to have one of these talks again in 6 months.
Never. You're gonna have to have a talk about you gotta chill out, Juelz.
You doing too much?
You hurting them right now because you going, you know what I mean?
All right, good. So what's the plan? Like, what's the next year look like?
Just everything. I got a whole, but like I said, hopefully I'm definitely got another God willing mixtape. I think I'm gonna do either 2 or 3. Hopefully we can get a Dipset project. I'm cool with that. Like I told y'all.
I love that.
Wayne is executive producing my album.
I like that.
What is
you know,
that like?
I mean, like I said, a lot of people just looked at it like as like you just using his name maybe, and it could be like
Nah, he's
that's what
super
these no,
talented.
but that's what these things fall like. Like nowadays when people say executive producer, it just falls into like, oh, you're using somebody. But see, when I thought of it like that. Like I was gonna sit down with him, and you know we're gonna figure out a way to make this project for one, 3 things: a success, a great album at the end of the day, and a respectable album coming from Juelz. One thing y'all gotta know about Wayne, like you probably know this, is like you said, his talent, and he just knows what to do when it comes to certain things. So I know when we get in the studio, if Wayne could be working on his own rock album, but we're not gonna make my album a rock album. So I'm not worried about that. I know that when we get together, we're gonna know what to do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it done though.
We got to, in this time, we've gotten to see a little other side of your life too, which we never saw before.
Couple different things, right?
Baby mama on a reality show lets us into your world a little bit.
A little bit.
Was that comfortable for you?
Not really. I wasn't, Angie.
Explain why, Jay. Come on.
I mean, y'all know what you get. I feel like, basically, shout out to everybody you do what you do. That's your hustle, cool. I'm not knocking it. But at the end of the day, for me, I was just a lot more personal. I just wasn't, used to that. I feel like, they kind of follow a lot of drama on the shows and just, it's like made up reality. You dig what I'm saying? So it's not really real. And when you're trying to show 5 people lives in an hour, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot more to people's lives than what they showing, especially when they just want to chase certain stories once people get caught up in an issue. You dig what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I just didn't want it on that level. I couldn't really deal with it. Maybe if I had more control, like I said, I like T.I.'s reality show. T.I. has a good reality show. He gets to show his family side and gets to show the things he wants to show. You understand what I'm saying? So in that case, maybe it'd be good and a little bit more beneficial. But under that scope,
no more.
I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
What if she wanted to do it? Can she do it, or you're like, nobody's in this house?
I mean, at the end of the day, if we a family, we are one. So at the end of the day,
so you shut that
means
down.
no.
Oh, don't say
That means you shut that down.
Why you doing it like that? You actually